we're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort, and China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Gary Gensler is probably going to be the head of the SEC. Gary Gensler taught a class at MIT on Bitcoin. He's probably the single best regulator in the entire world. You could, if God came down and picked the perfect person to run the SEC, you couldn't get a better person than Gary Gensler. If you go Google it, you'll find that the MIT OpenCourseWare has his 24-session course on cryptocurrency uploaded, available for you to watch. If you want to know what the SEC thinks about Bitcoin, watch Gary Gensler teach. I happen to have good relationships with MIT's Digital Currency Initiative. I'm a supporter of it. Oh, wow. I contribute to it. I give them $1 million. And I asked them before the Biden transition took place, I said, what do you think? They said, well, Gary Gensler's on the transition team and he's really pro Bitcoin. So if he gets a role, that'll be good. Okay. So everybody likes him.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. And then also those who are shopping at both stores, much love, keep it coming. Now, of course, guys, we're going to go over Bitcoin and cryptos first. Right now, the market is down, but we have a lot of the altcoins still making moves. Now, over the weekend, we had a lot of rumors, and none of them panned out. The only thing that did pan out, of course, is the Bitcoin hash rate. But other than that, none of the other rumors panned out. And yes, I can see Bitcoin going down a little because of the hash rate, but not all the other cryptos, guys. We know this is nothing but manipulation. I can't say it enough. But just make sure, guys, we're paying attention to the indicators. Volume. Also, Tether USDC. Look at the chart, guys. If this chart doesn't speak enough, I don't know what else does. We can clearly see the manipulation that happens when we're looking at stable coins. I showed you when we went down, cryptos received a little pump, and then, of course, the market went down again. But you can clearly see the manipulation, guys. Just make sure that you are focused on the actual indicators. Also, don't forget the Fed has that $50 billion a day to manipulate markets. The stock market is also down today, but anytime we're moving into a big earnings week, we see that on Mondays. But also, guys, don't forget we have CME on the 30th. Of course, I'm going to be going over that on a daily basis. CME is going to be very important, not just CME, Binance, the other futures, but we know CME is the biggest manipulator. We took a nice hit in the middle of the month, so at the end of the month, it should not be as bad. Like I stated, I really see the altcoins taking that dip because basically they received the biggest pump. We also know the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is also locked up, which is keeping Bitcoin's price stable. Every time Bitcoin was supposed to take a big dip, Grayscale was there to manipulate it. And don't forget about the other Grayscale investments. They're putting billions at a time, so it moves the market. Also, guys, we see Vechain. Anybody who's been with me since last year know that's all I started off doing videos was on Vechain. We know how important the supply chain is going to be. Just check out my videos on China's Belt and Road, but it's very, very important. And guys, we have Binance sitting in number 3 spot, and we have Dogecoin sitting in number 6 spot. And us being in crypto for a while, we know that makes no sense whatsoever. But I've been over it several times before Binance even started moving. I advise you that a bear market is around the corner when we see Binance moving up. And then we also know Dogecoin is just being used as a method of adoption because we know that they're trying to move in this fourth industrial revolution behind the scenes. But guys, make sure that you take advantage. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. But like I stated, I've been told you about Binance way before it moved. But guys, make sure that you are paying attention to the actual narratives that they're selling on social media, television, because we know they just don't come out and say, hey, we took your money. They're going to build up a narrative. And around this time, guys, we're definitely ready for the stock market to head down, and we're definitely ready for cryptos to head down, but we know it comes from hyperinflation. We know this is all the Fed manipulating it, but they're not going to come out and tell the masses that. They can't. They have to come out with a distraction, and there's plenty of distractions going on, which I'll do a few videos on them, but of course I have to water it down a little bit, but y'all will get the picture. Now, getting over into crypto news, we have Tether launches on Hermes network for actual roll-ups, and we need these layer 2 solutions to help with scaling. Also, we have Dogecoin subreddits adds 200,000 members in 1 week. And guys, we know what this is all about, adoption. We know the GameStop Reddit introduced crypto and DeFi. And with Dogecoin, is this going to help with adoption? The price is cheap. People feel like they can come in, make a few dollars. It's definitely working. Remember, the New World Order works off a plan. Now, we have Time Magazine to accept crypto payments for digital subscriptions. Again, adoption. And we have the PBOC, Deputy Governor, says China is studying cryptos as an investment tool. But guys, we know when it comes to private cryptos, they're not going to be allowed in China unless they have some type of control. We know that's what they want to bring over here to America. We know China's leading us in to the fourth industrial revolution. And lastly, guys, we have Canada launches again another Bitcoin ETF. Don't forget they did 3 Ethereum ETFs, and it's like Canada is an actual testing ground for a lot that's going on, not just cryptos, cannabis, the C word. It's like a big testing ground. You definitely have to pay attention to what's going on in Canada. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher, and the New World Order book. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Cryptoteacher stock channel, new video will be out today. You have your Cobalt, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming, while everybody's sitting at home. You got that home stocks, the C word, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home getting free money and waiting on that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day.